Hello, so in this video I'm going to show you how you can replace 100 different text element in one click. Okay, now this should be faster than you having to type them manually, and in terms of find and replace, you can only find and replace a single text at a time. In this method, um, as long as you have the list somewhere on Excel with the old names, you can just place in the new names on the right and then click on button, then it should replace everything. Now I'm curious how long this is going to take, so let me just bring in a timer, and I will click the timer first and then that one very quickly if I can. Okay, we have last few. 1, 2, 3, done. Okay, so we did everything in 2 minutes and 7 seconds, and we're able to change 100 okay of text individually. So we have our file here, and then we're gonna start with going there and Visual Basics. I will be using other information from my previous VBA class, so if you can go there, you can get the missing part. So to start with, need to add a library, a Bentley library. So that should be somewhere here. MicroStation is fine. So now we're good to go. Now can insert new module. And this is where we're gonna type our code. So okay, now as usual we need the start and the end. So I'll do the starting bit. In this part here you can give it any name you want. Okay, so that's gonna create the beginning and the end of the code. I'm gonna move it a bit lower, and now this part here I like to define my variables. So to start with, I need the MicroStation connector. Now this bit here will connect Excel to MicroStation. Okay, and then also I need another one as well. So this is a connector, and it's going to open the application. And this is for the text. Now this part here is going to look, it's going to scan through each element and then go to the other one. So one at a time. Okay, so now we have done all the variables, and now because on Excel we're gonna have now let's see here. So we have from A101 up to A200. Now let me put it in Excel. I'll call it with a station number, so I'll say station 1, and going forward. So in this case we have 100 stations. Okay, so that's fine. So now back to our code. Now for us is important for the routine or for the code to be able to find the last row. Now to do that, we're gonna put again a code for finding the last row. So this goes something like this. Good. So this part here will try to go through sheet 1, which is there. You can see, and then what I said here, I say go to row and count in column 1. So it will check everything in every row in column 1, for example here, until you want to find the last row. So again, you will see why we need this one in a second. Now the last bit here is now this is where now I want to activate the link between Excel to MicroStation, because up to here this is still Excel on its own. So now I'm going to activate the link. Good. So these two lines here, it will connect the MicroStation. Now the next step here is now I need to select this text here so that I can start going through each one of them. Now to select them, I need to put a select code. Now this is you need to put a card input command. So I'm going to send a command, and here I wanted to choose all. So this is going to select everything. Now at this stage, you can test and see if the code works now before going any further. So what I'll do is I will just run it and see if it does select. So I'll click here. I think I have a few bugs here. Yep, I can see I missed an S. Okay, now let's try again. That's fine. Now if we here now, you see now it's been selected. If I unselect now, I go back and do it again. Hit play. You see now it's been selected. So it is, the link is there. It is working. So now we need to go to the next step, and okay, I need to first unselect them. Now, so it means up to here now we're good. Now this is a bit where it's gonna do the replacement. So I want this code to go through loop, and I want it to go through each line and for example find that and replace with that, and then go through it over and over again. Now to do this, I'm gonna use the for loop. Now to do the for loop, I'm gonna put again, define my code here. I'm gonna look at each column and through each line one at a time. Now to do this, I'm gonna start here. So now the first part is the column, sorry, the row, and then the second. So it's gonna look at row. So here it says row and column. So it look at so it's gonna start from row 1 in column 1, okay, and then up to the last row. In this case it is LR. That's how I've defined it, and then also in the same column as well. Good. So it's going to look at every cell in the first column, so the first row in first column up to last row in last column. Good. Now to end the loop, you need to put next. So this is going to activate, it's going to set my model into the active model. So it's going to look at whenever it is active, and then through that it's gonna again select the element. Okay, so it's gonna look at it's gonna start doing something on those selected. Here I can see I have chosen all, and now this is me do something about the selection. So it's gonna look it's gonna move through each one, and then the next one will be the current one. Okay, so now this is gonna select and then move through next and next and next, and it will scan through the text element. Okay, so what to do next? Now this is part where we actually replace it. So first of all, we have two set of text. We have the old and the new, and it's good if we, rather than typing the long code, it's good if we just define it. So what we'll do is at this point here, I will actually define the set A and set B. So I can say set A, maybe this would be the old one, and so I want this to look at my worksheet, and then so it's gonna be, now it will look from A2 up to the last A, but I wouldn't put the number of the last row, but I will make it so that it is dynamic. So I can say and, let me put and here, and last row, which is so LR is the last row. So this is gonna, whatever the number that's gonna be, it will put the number in here. Then it needs the endpoint. So the range basically is gonna look at so the range could be bigger, so it's gonna look at the whole range. But then I want a specific line. Now for specific line, this is the code for it. I'm missing something. Let me check what I'm missing. So work sheet. Okay, I need to add a semicolon here. That's it. Okay, seems like there's one more thing. I'll call this set A. I think because set is used here, so can't I call set A. So now it's fine. Now with my set B, this would be now the new text. So I'll copy set A, then change A to B. Now I want you to look at my second column. So that would be that one there. Now what the range does, the range normally will select the whole thing, but then you want to be, so that's the row and second column. So that be set A and set B. So now that's fine. So this is up to there is for me to, I'm trying to like identify which is set A. So I'm saying here, if the value of my text is greater than 0, then take action, then replace my text. Now you replace set A with set B. Okay, so that's that. Then to end that part, I'm gonna do my text rewrite. Good. So if you do a while, you need to close with the when. Okay, I think that's really that's it really. There's nothing much into it. So and again here, that is the end of the loop. So I like to put this so it makes sense. So that next C is the end of the loop. Okay, now after doing this, now I wanted to unselect the text. So because here I have select them, so I'm gonna copy some command. This time I'll change into choose none. Okay, so that's gonna unselect the text. So let's see if let's first test it and see if it works. So I will see what we have, the A. So this should be saying station. Now I hope everything is fine. Let me hit play. Okay, that's a good sign, but I should have maybe reduced the number of the text. Let me see if I can have a sneak peek. Yep, it's working. So you can see actually it's changing. So the code is fine. Good, there you have it. So it's working fine. I'm gonna undo. Now I need to save this one, and then as usual we need to add a nice and clean button for someone to click rather than someone having to open the code. So come here, I think there it is, and then put it somewhere there. Then you're gonna link it to the code. That's the code itself. Say okay, maybe rename it. I'm gonna call it okay. So I have a case which I would like to use this as a case. So what I've done prior is I've let's say you're working on few stations, and let's say if they're on different cities. I'm gonna open another file for now. I need to close this one. So let me attach the Bing map. It doesn't seem to load through that process there. There's another way as well. You can bring the Bing map, and you can use file attach Bing map, and then yeah, attach. Hopefully, so this is fine. It's loading okay. So this is better. So okay, so rather than me typing these cities, now let's say if I'm working on a project and I want to name all the stations. Now I have here with me a list of the station. Now if I open so I want to quickly put name through that. So I'll start with A101. So let me typing it. I'm just gonna copy and paste. Now there's an option in MicroStation you can copy text with increment. So you can see that's there. It's gonna copy. So this will be 101. So I'm gonna start with if I see the station briefly. So I'm gonna put this to my other screen so I can go through them. So I have, let me start. Yep. So I have London, then my next one is Oxford. So it's gonna put 102. Then my next one is Birmingham, somewhere there. 103. My next one is Manchester. Manchester somewhere here. Where's Manchester? That is, so that's Manchester 104. Then I have Leeds. Leeds should be somewhere here. That's Leeds. Leeds, and then I have Newcastle. Should be somewhere there. Newcastle 106. And then I have Carlisle 107. That's Carlisle. Then I have Glasgow somewhere here. 108. Then I have Edinburgh 109. Then I have Dundee 1010, and I have Aberdeen 111. Good. So now we have everything done. Now to replace this one with the text, now I'm gonna remove the mapping for now, just to make it clear. I think I might have to detach it. Good. So now you can see now we only have numbers. Now if I bring this one here, I can quickly replace them by hitting replace. So that's all done. It's all there. You can see all the cities had been named correctly with one click. Thank you very much.